find a way to pick up first downs.
Throwing on first down is Lance.
Got a man, and he hits him in stride.
And they're able to work this across midfield to the 48.
Second down, here's an option right. And he'll be brought down, it looks like right at the 40.
And hold on here, because on that last run, it looks like we have a player who was shaken up. So as the medical staff takes a look, we'll step aside. And Lance again going to keep it.
And this will leave him a yard short. Nice pickup of 9 yards on first down.
Next, the receivers helped spread the defense out, and they were able to come through with a slashing run.
But to that point, it's going to be interesting to see the personnel chess match as this one progresses.
Yeah, you're exactly right. Can they continue to create running lanes out of passing sets? And if so, it's going to be a long day for the defense.
And he's able to work his way down inside the red zone to the 19-yard line.
A really nice effort that time. 12 yards on the keeper, picking up the first.
Well, partner, for a few years there, we thought this read option play was going to take over the whole NFL. It seemed like everyone was using it. But it has been scaled back considerably in the last few seasons, mainly because people are worried about their quarterbacks getting hit. But when you call it at the right time and you use it properly, you see the type of gains you can get. A nice chunk of yardage there by the quarterback.
First down, here's Mitchell.
And just a couple yards there down to the 17. The last run got a couple. Here's 2nd and 8.
On second down, here's Mitchell.
And he takes it inside the 10 to the 8 before he's out of bounds. 9 yards on the play there, and it'll set him up 1st and goal.
And that's a run that'll energize an offensive line. They'll take that one all day long. Fundamental breakdown by the defense. You've got to be able to make plays on the edge.
Here we go now on 1st and goal. They'll run with Mitchell.
And running room scarce here. He's going to be stopped in his tracks at the line of scrimmage. 2nd down and goal.
Lance.
This is caught. Touchdown 49ers. George Kittle, his 2nd touchdown on the season.
And the 49ers get the upper hand as they're on the board first here this afternoon.
Both sides of the football in sync early. You force the 3 and out, and then you take it down, score points.
You know what that tells me? They sold their game plan really well. Head coach said, listen, we're just going to stop them on 3 and out. We're going to take the ball downfield and score. But he also told them how it was going to happen. They're going to run this. We're going to stop it. Then we're going to take the ball. They won't be able to keep up with us. And they got it done.
Extra point try good by Gano. And it's now a 7-0 game. The 49ers ready to kick it away, and here we go.
Taken at the goal line. And he won't get this to the 20-yard line as he's down at the 19.
Tampa Bay, they're getting ready to set up shop here for their 2nd drive. And the first drive, 3 and out. 2nd possession, let's see if they can get a little momentum.
And oftentimes that first drive is just a feeling out process. You have some plays that you've got called and you want to see how defense reacts. It may not go terrific on the first one. Now they're ready to go. They've kind of got to look at them, got a sense. Let's see if they open things up a little bit.
See if they open things up. Let's see what the defense does here, too, after a good stop. So quickly all the way up at the 40-yard line. They'll drop the throw.
That's complete. It's Devin Duvernay.
So they'll get 8 out of that completion. And that'll bring up a 2nd down and just a couple.
The Bucs had 6 and 7, a game under 500 on the year. They were losers their last time out. Trying to get back in the win column, but obviously not an easy task here in a hostile environment.
Yeah, always tough to win away from home. But sometimes what you do is you use these types of games as bonding experiences and carry that into the contest.
And that one going nowhere from the start as he's met in the backfield and goes backwards.
4th and short, partner. I mean, this would be a really risky call. Here we are in the first quarter.
On your own side of the field.
Side of the field. But, boy, what a tone setter that would be to go for it and get it, wouldn't it?
You're gritty today. I like it.
I'm feeling it.
But Jake Camarda sent on now to punt this away.
This is away, but boy, headed straight for the sidelines. And this one goes angling out of bounds, and it will be spotted inside the 30-yard line. The 49er offense, they're coming back out onto the field, and we're going to give you a look at the playoff picture now into the weekend in the NFC. So, Charles, the season winding down, the playoffs obviously not in their future. As they look ahead to the offseason, what spots do they maybe need to fill?
Well, I think that they like the guy who's calling the plays and throwing the ball. I think that he's a pretty good player. Needs some help, I think, on the perimeter, though. Help him out with receivers because I think if he gets an upgrade there, his play gets that much better, too.
Now they'll run the option to the short side left. And that play is blown up, losing yardage back at the 35.
From the gun on 3rd down, Lance.
And that's going to be incomplete. The coverage too good there. The contact popped the ball free, and it's 4th down.
How about that? Red man coverage and decided to test them early. But they proved up to the task and forced the incompletion.
On 4th down, here's Jamie Gillen on to punt. And just a single punt for him in the loss last week as he sends this one away. It's a 40-yard punt, 6 yards on the return, and the Bucs will get ready to go on offense. And Tampa Bay trots out there now. They've had it twice. They've punted twice. Not the start they were hoping for.
Not at all, and let's face it, every facility we visit, everyone talks about converting on 3rd down, how big that is. In this situation, they've had to punt it away twice, so they're furiously going over things on the sidelines. What do we need to do to pick up a 1st down and change our momentum?
2nd and 4. Swinging this out wide here for Cook.
7 yards there and a 1st down. We've seen quite a bit of the short passing game here early on first quarter, haven't we?
We have, and I think it works a couple of ways for this team because, number one, you throw the short game until they stop it. And if they're not going to stop it, you keep throwing it, and occasionally you'll break a tackle and turn it into a bigger game. Also, if they start to creep up, start to pressure receivers, now you go over the top, take it deep, and now you get some of those big shots downfield.
A first carry for Rachaad White.
Trying to find a lane, but instead he'll get back to the line of scrimmage and no more. On 3rd and short, they'll try and pick it up through the air. Over the middle, it's complete.
And he'll be taken down, but not before they work this to the 45.
As you know, so many things in the passing game are based on yardage. Sometimes it's just based on timing, and that's what we saw right there on that play. 3rd and 3, just get the ball right to the receiver.
Is the hitch route. Tell us, what is the hitch route?
Yeah, just take really one step, like you're driving off the line of scrimmage, get the defensive back on his heels, get the ball out to the receiver, and he does the rest.
So from inside Niner territory now, this is 1st and 10 at the 45-yard line. They'll try the middle with Cook. And they're going to stop him right at the line of scrimmage. Just no cutback lane to be found whatsoever. 2nd and 10. After one, 7-0 on EA Sports. 2nd quarter now, and it's Buccaneer football as they've got it with a 2nd and 10. He'll look to throw. Over the middle and complete to the tight end, Higbee.
And they're going to get this down to about the 37.
false start's going to push him back, but these days, how hard must it be to be an offensive lineman?
It's very hard, Brandon. You've got defensive linemen flinching, trying to draw you offside. You've got the loud crowds, and there are just so many super athletic players on defense now that you have to deal with each week. But through it all, these guys just sit in there for 4 quarters and slug it out.
On third down, he'll drop to throw. And that will be incomplete.
Here's Jake Camarda now.
He's been a busy man here in this first half as he gets it away. And did they keep it in? They did. They kept it in. It's down close to the goal line at the 1-yard line. Amazing. Perfectly placed. If that ball goes 1 extra yard, maybe not even an extra yard, the starting point is the 20.
So there is a reason that a lot of punters are also excellent golfers. They know distance control. You know what else they have? Same groove motion over and over. Once they have that down, it repeats under pressure.
Drive begins with a carry by Davis Price.
Oh, and he's not going to make it out of the end zone. The push too strong, and that'll be a safety. Well, I think you can go ahead and give your punter an assist on that one. Pinned him deep, and the defense comes through with 2 points.
You're exactly right, partner. This was all set up by a great punt, and if the ball goes in the end zone, this never happens. So great call. Give the punt team and the punter some love.
So a free kick situation forthcoming from the 20 as they'll punt this one away. This is taken at about the 14.
Well, time to get another look at this Buccaneer offense.
So far, they've had 3 drives, 3 punts. Not good.
Not good indeed, because you've got to have something to show for being out on the field. Now, sometimes, if you have a game where neither side has scored, 3 punts isn't a bad thing. But when you're trying to set the pace, get up on top in a game, you've got to show better offense and find a way to put some points on the board.
Call it a full 3 yards in the wrong direction there. Brings up second down.
Yeah, another negative play in an early down situation. This one to start the drive. You're putting a lot of pressure on your quarterback to bail you out when you're in second and long yardage.
So now they have to contend with 2nd and 13 after the first down run goes backwards. Cook up the gut. Trying to run inside, but nothing there. Maybe a gain of a yard that time, but yeah, from the spot, actually no gain. So 3rd and long. Back to throw. Setting up the screen for Cook. And he'll be stopped here well short of the first down at the 24-yard line. He did his best to just get 4 out of that, but not enough. And now 4th down.
And that's all about recognition right there, because he's got to go from pass rush mode to pursuit mode, what defensive line coaches like to call retracing. And he's able to retreat and make the tackle for just a short gain.
Here comes the Buccaneers punter now, as he'll punt it away for the 4th time today. Fair catch called for and made at about the 32-yard line. A 40-yard punt, no return.
And they will take over 1st and 10.
The 49ers offense now, they get set to head back on the field. And last time they surrendered the safety, we know they don't want to do that again.
That is just one of those oddities in scoring that we get, and it's just so strange to see that go up on the board, and then you got to make sure that that doesn't happen to your team again. They've got to take care of the ball.
But boy, it juices up the defense.
Oh, without a doubt. That's a great way to score some points.
And getting this just shy of midfield, they'll spot it at the 49. Second catch for him today, and it'll wind up a first down.
They run over center with Mitchell.
And just 1 yard here from the 49 to the 50.
From midfield, here's Lance.
To the right side, it's caught by Mitchell.
And he'll be tackled on the other side of midfield at the 46-yard line. Here's Lance.
Got his man complete over the middle. That's James.
And he'll be brought down at the 27.
That's interference. Defense.
So the penalty declined, and they will keep the yardage on the completion.
and you could almost see him compartmentalize there throughout the route. Fought hard at the line of scrimmage, a lot of hand checking throughout the route. Great job staying focused on the football and pulling it in through the contact.
Right back to Mitchell on second down.
And this won't be enough to pick up the first. A gain of 2, 3rd and 1.
They'll try and pick it up with Mitchell.
And he will have the first down inside the 10 to the 9-yard line.
And hold on here, because on that last run, it looks like we have a player who was shaken up. While they come out and take a look at him, we will step aside for just a moment. Now Lance.
Looking end zone, but it's incomplete.
On that snap, he's the hero of his defense after the play he just made. A one-possession game, and his hit kept it exactly that.
Another shot from the 9 on 2nd and goal. And he'll slide to a halt here, still a little shy of the first down marker.
3 tight ends up front here, 3rd and goal. Mitchell.
And they'll get him down just shy of the goal line at about the 1. He needed 3. He got 2. Now that'll set up an interesting situation here on 4th and a yard.
This is a long drive offensively. Wouldn't you hate to end this with just 3 points?
Doesn't it feel like during a ball game you have certain narratives going on and there's certain drives that seem to take on just a bit more importance than others? This feels like one of those, doesn't it? To me, 3 points here, a major letdown. This is the time to go and put 6 on the board.
Gano's kick is good, and that'll push the lead up to 8.
So 3 points on the board, as easy a field goal as you're going to get, but I can see you shaking your head.
I love that peripheral vision of yours, partner, because to me, if it's the 4th quarter and you're up 6, I get it. But now, even if you run and don't get in, you're still setting them up to go a long field, 98, 99-yard drive. How do you look at your defense and not give them that opportunity?
Now the Buccaneer offense set to take over again.
See if they can put this drive in the end zone, Charles, because it's been a little bit of a rough go at times. They've had to punt the football a ton in this ball game because of stalled-out drives.
So are you saying that you're kind of tired of seeing the punter run out there and do his thing during this game? Is that what you're trying to say?
Well, I mean, I'm okay with it. I have a feeling that this offense, they don't want to see the punter again.
And frankly, the punter doesn't want to run out there anymore himself. He would love to see his offense put together a drive and give his leg a rest.
And brought down, but not before reaching the 45-yard line. 14 yards that time, and a first down on the keeper.
Well, he is certainly dangerous when he spots a lane, and he keeps it himself there. Worked out well.
And how about the moving parts on a play like this? You know you have to practice it over and over because it's almost like a ballet that has to be choreographed. But how about once he made the decision to go, he committed to it and went. Let's face it, most teams are going to defend the running back much more than the quarterback on that type of a play.
First down, here's the run with Cook.
And some pretty strong running there as he'll take this across the 50 and down to the 44.
11 more on that one and another first down.
Yeah, they really needed to get something going, didn't they? They had punted on the last 2 possessions. The running game starting to come to the front for them, providing a nice pickup there to keep this drive going.
This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10.
From the gun, here's a run by Gainwell.
And not a whole lot of room to operate there on the first down run. He gets maybe 3. On second down, Cook. 3 yards on the pickup. That's going to set up an interesting 3rd and about 4 to go. Looking to throw.
And that ball incomplete, nearly intercepted. Took a chance with that one. It'll lead to a 4th down.
Oh, they flip it it to the kicker. He looks like he's going to throw it. And they're able to pick up the first and keep possession. They're able to keep the drive alive, 7 yards that time, and the decision to go for it proves to be a good one. Two minutes remaining in this first half of football. From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10. They'll look to throw here. And down he goes. They sack him back right around the 41-yard line.
Drake Jackson in there to get him, and that is sack number 6 now for him on the year. Well, we've seen how this quarterback can beat you with his legs. Saw it earlier on this drive, as a matter of fact, but that time they had him covered.
They really gave him no place to escape because oftentimes they're able to find a crack, a sliver, anything that can get them upfield. On that occasion, nothing open at all, and they swarmed him.
Now a throw here, hauled in. And he's going to be marked down just inside the 35.
They'll set up a throw. And it's knocked away and incomplete.
As a coaching staff, you can call just about whatever you want because you understand you have guys who reliably take away those massive shots downfield. You're not as worried about giving up the big one.
And I don't think this has the carry. It does not. It's no good, and that will keep the lead at 8.
And now 2 problems as I see it. First, you missed the kick, which granted was a long one. But second, you set your other guys up with great field position and enough time to maybe get downfield and get a field goal attempt of their own.
Well, this offense and Elijah Mitchell coming back onto the field now.
He's over 40 yards here in the second quarter. Been nice and effective for them, hasn't he?
He has definitely been dependable and really shouldn't underestimate what he's getting done here because anytime you're on a pace that's going to approach 100 yards, you've really done some damage in an NFL game.
And now he's looking just to add to his totals. Throwing on 1st down, but this one winds up to be incomplete. To throw on 2nd and 10.
Lance.
Toward the sideline, and look at that catch. Dragging the toes, and that's going to be a 1st down. Well done. A solid gain of 15 yards, and the sticks move. Well, they brought the pressure, and that meant man coverage behind him, so he's still able to complete the pass.
Even as he took the hit. And that's what you have to do, because I was just talking with a coach the other day, and he said, look, it's not always going to be pretty back there. You're going to have to give me completions. Even when you're taking some hits, sometimes you have to be your own blitz control, for lack of a better term. Got to make completions, step up, and make those throws, and he did that.
But now a throw on 1st down there, but it's incomplete. After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10.
To throw, it's Lance. Screenplay setting it up for Mitchell. And the tackle going to be made at the 38.
The 49ers now going to use the first of their timeouts as they stop it here with just under 40 ticks to go in this first half. And the Bucs with an extra defender in the secondary now on 3rd down.
Now Lance again.
Wide open receiver, complete.
And he is going to have a 49ers 1st down by about 3 yards or so as they wind up getting 7 there on 3rd and 4. Throwing now is Lance.
And he's going to have to eat this one as down he goes.
Azeez Ojulari.
Credit him with a sack, and it goes as a loss of 6. Now whistles and a timeout with 3 seconds left in the first half. So 3 seconds here remain in the half. On is the field goal unit to see about getting 3 points. This from 54 yards away. And this one is no good. He missed it. And this will stay a 1-score game as the lead holds at 8. So we have reached halftime here in what's an 8-point game.
Well, we're in the latter stages of this season. Everybody's getting antsy, so antsy that we're going to skip the halftime. and get ready for the third quarter.
And we welcome you back live now inside the booth alongside Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin, set and ready to rock for the third quarter.
The 49er offense set to go to begin quarter number 3. But Charles, for them, pretty good first half on the ground. They had some success running the ball in quarters 1 and 2, and they've got the lead. Now a chance to expand upon that lead here with their first drive in the third quarter.
Yeah, and believe it or not, you and I have noticed that this great game of football has shifted towards pass first, run second. So for me, it's really nice to see some of these teams keeping the ground game as a big component of their offense, and it's working pretty well for them now. And let's face it, they can continue to do damage with it. And in addition, it sets up the pass game really well for them too.
Up the middle, here's Mitchell. And they'll get to him quickly here as he'll get a yard, just a yard to the 22.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. And able to haul it in is Kittle. And they're going to have this across midfield and inside the 45. A big play there as they get the conversion on 3rd and 13.
They came out with an aggressive mindset to start the third quarter, and I wouldn't be surprised to see them take more of these type of deep shots as this game moves along. They connected there. They expect to connect on more before this one's over.
So the big play gets him across midfield now for 1st and 10. They'll go option to the short side.
Oh, that one well designed as he'll take this down to the 30-yard line.
Another nice gain, 13 yards that time, and another first down.
Pretty nice play here. They go read option, read the defensive end, and when he claps down inside, how about the quarterback pulling it, keeping it, and not only getting to the second level, but picking up some really nice yardage.
Very, very well read. So 1st and 10 now from the 30.
And Lance again going to keep it. And a good-looking run there as he'll take this inside the 20 and down to the 18-yard line.
12 more yards there and another first down.
I'd sure love to offer some advice to the defensive coordinator, but his guys are just getting run over by an offense that's executing like a well-oiled machine.
So from inside the 20, here's 1st and 10 at the 18. Lance with a tap forward on the jet sweep.
And they'll get him down right around the 16.
That's a nice job there defensively, being able to diagnose that little touch pass. They saw it coming, converged on it before he could get much out of it.
On the handoff, Mitchell.
He'll pick up only a yard there, and it'll leave him with a 3rd and 7.
So 7 yards from the first down here as they come up to the line of scrimmage.
Now throwing on 3rd down there, but he cannot connect. Gano's kick is good, and that will extend their lead even further.
So a nice kick there as they are able to add on to their lead.
And that's exactly what you're looking to do. Maneuver yourself into range. That way, if your drive stalls out, you're able to get something out of it. And they do so right there.
From a couple yards deep, he'll bring it out of the end zone. And the decision to come out of the end zone is going to cost him 5 yards as he's taken down right at the 20.
Here comes the Buccaneers offense. They get their first reps of the second half.
And their deficit a little wider now than it was at halftime following the field goal a moment ago.
But the goal is still the same because you know they want to come out, establish a rhythm in the second half, and get going. Make no mistake about it, though. Kicking field goals, not in their game plan. They need to get the ball in the end zone.
He'll look to throw. Throwing middle, and it's complete. 7 yards there and a first down.
This has to go down as one of the simpler routes in the playbook, but oh so effective. Nice completion there. Keeps the sticks moving.
bounces by him. And he's got some space here. And they're going to have this across midfield and inside the 45. 23 yards on the play. Still in search of their first touchdown of the game, but they're on the move. 1st and 10. Up the middle, it's Cook. Oh, what a juke into space. And he's going to get this inside the 30. 47 yards on the ground for him now on 9 carries. Well, that is a running back who was not about to go down easily. He fought his way through the contact until the seas opened up for him.
And that, in a nutshell, shows you what this guy is made of. I mean, most guys in the NFL just can't do that. He absorbed the contact, refocused himself, and made a break for the end zone.
And the next-gen stats shows us the tale of how much yardage he was able to pick up after the initial contact.
They run again on 1st down. Cook.
And he works his way forward to pick up 4 yards there. 2nd down.
Now they'll switch it up here and look to throw. Higbee secures it over the middle. And stopped a few yards shy of the goal line at the 3. 60 catches for him now on the year. This last one, a 1st down. Great mix of play calling so far. 3 runs, 3 passes. All 3 passes have been completions. 1st and goal.
I think on defense now, you have to almost take a chance. Rely on your scouting. Pick a play you think they would run here and just load up for it and see what happens.
1st and goal, and they got to be thinking a chance to get right back into this football game. They'll try to run it in, going option right. And he's in. Touchdown, Buccaneers. It's their quarterback. A 3-yard run as he kept it himself.
And the Bucs are back within a score. So a strong drive here to lead off this 3rd quarter and gets them right back in this football game.
And I think we can safely call that a statement drive because they had to be saying, we have put our best foot forward in the 1st half, but we certainly mean business now. Maybe a better term, a prove-it drive. They proved it to themselves that they were ready to go.
Now the Bucs offense will stay out there as they'll go for 2. They'll look to throw. Being chased out left. And he'll get in for the 2 points. And that'll cut the deficit down to just a field goal. I guess the coach looked at the 2-point cheat sheet, said go for it, get it to a 3-point game, and they did it.
Yeah, and sometimes you just throw out time of game. You don't worry about that. There's just a feel sometimes in making that call. And he felt good about what he had for a 2-point conversion. And now they're only down 3 and feeling great about themselves.
Now after the touchdown, here's Gonzalez on to kick it away.
And here comes a return from just beyond the goal line. And that decision to bring it out ends up not being a good one. Costs him about 5 yards as he's tackled at the 20. San Francisco set to go on offense once more. Their lead down to a field goal now as they start with a 1st and 10.
They'll start out here with the option left. And up to the 35 before they're able to knock him down. First play of the drive going for 14 and also going for a 1st down.
Well, that last run for a 1st down, it really should be the last straw for the defense. I don't care how many they've had in the box. They need to add more people.
Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10.
A give here to Mitchell.
And he'll take this ahead for about 4. 2nd down coming up. Now we're going to get a timeout. Appears we've got an injured Buccaneer.
Well, now they're going to come out and take a look at this injury, and we'll be back in a moment.
The run got 4. Now they deal with a 2nd and 6.
Lance going to hold on to it.
He'll get 2 on the keeper, but it becomes now a 3rd down.
Shotgun now for Lance. Checks this one down. It's Mitchell.
And he's out of bounds just before the midfield stripe at the 49. 8 yards there and a 1st down.
Now that's absolutely frustrating for a defender. Had a chance to get him on the ground before he got to the sideline, but what great vision and understanding where he is on the field as he headed for the marker and picked up the 1st down.
Two 1st downs have him up near midfield now on 1st and 10. Up the middle they go. It's Mitchell. And he's down right around midfield after a gain of 2, maybe 3.
On 2nd down, here's a keeper by the QB.
And they'll get him down here at about the 42. He's able to call his own number for 8 that time, but it leaves him with a 3rd down.
Oh, man, that wasn't far from breaking in a big way into the secondary. Read option, quarterback kept it, and while he didn't get a 1st down, he did get a nice chunk of yardage. Only a nice tackle prevented it from maybe going all the way.
On 3rd and short, they'll try option left. Oh, they hit him in the backfield, and he will not escape. And that is not going to get it done. He loses 4, and it brings up 4th.
Considering they've seen him have some big gains against him throughout this game, that's got to feel like a measure of revenge as they trap him behind the line of scrimmage for a loss.
Here's Jamie Gillen now as he'll kick it away for the 2nd time. 44 on his first punt, and this is a good kick as well. And it's out of bounds. Now we'll see what the side judge says. He says out at the 8-yard line. And for an offense that is struggling, this is not where you want to start from. Great punt.
Fantastic punt. And for all those who wonder, what do punters do during the course of practice each and every day? The best ones do what we just saw there. Work on positioning the football and helping their team.
They'll come out throwing here on 1st down. Gets this into the hands of the tight end, Higbee. And a productive gain out to the 14 after starting at the 7. It's a gain of 7. On 2nd down, there's the option going left. And he fumbled it. It's on the ground. And now this is scooped up by the 49ers. And his guys are going to take over at the 21-yard line.
Problems there on the option and a costly turnover.
Yeah, partner, you know how we watch practice sometimes and we see those drills where the quarterback's running with the football and they're swinging pads at him and the brooms are out and they're trying to poke at the football for ball security. I have a feeling next week there'll be an extra session of that each and every day.
Following the fumble recovery, Lance. Open man is Samuel, complete.
And they're going to get this down inside the 15.
Here's the option going left on 2nd down. And he is going to lose yardage here. This will be a loss of 3, and now a much tougher 3rd down looming.
Well, he's had success running the football in this one. Yeah, that's undeniable. But that time, the defense was on to it.
And, partner, I think the more you see a play like this, the more they're able to diagnose it quicker and easier for them to defend it. I think you have to dress it up a little bit and show maybe some different formations and looks.
He's got it. And he's brought down. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal. It'll be 1st and goal when we come back. This is the National Football League on EA Sports. Back now here in Santa Clara. So 1st and goal, 6 points here would go a long way toward wrapping this one up.
Davis Price is in. Touchdown 49ers. We talk so often about how hard it is to win in the NFL when you turn the ball over. And here a late turnover leads to a 4th quarter touchdown and a 2-score lead.
And what's more important is being able to take advantage when a turnover presents itself. You've got to come up with points to make the other guy pay. They're able to do so here, and they've got a pretty good chance now of winning this football game.
Gano now to add the extra point. And his guys will take a 10-point lead. Just a 4-play drive that time.
And it was capped off by the touchdown run from Ty Davis-Price.
The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away.
Taking it about the 1. And he'll go down as this drive will start at the 25-yard line.
Here comes the Tampa Bay offense now heading back out onto the field.
Well, that last touchdown we just saw, what an important one. Now it's back to a 2-score deficit for this crew as they take the field here, and they are in desperate need of finding the end zone.
Gets past one man. It's a pickup of 4, and it'll bring up second down. They'll look to throw. Now they go screen. It's complete. And he's going to lose yards. They take him down at the 26. It'll be a loss of 4 yards on the play. And that brings up third and a full 10 yards.
I thought that wasn't a bad time to call the screen. I thought late game, down on the scoreboard, had to figure they were expecting a pass downfield.
Yeah, so the edge rushers, they're coming. That could have hit big. You're right. Good recognition defensively to snuff that one out.
The Bucs on third down. It's been a problem. Just 1 for 7 thus far. This is 3rd and 10.
Throwing there, but this pass is going to wind up incomplete.
That's an excellent job right there on third down. Like any defense, you never want to let them get anything started, and that would have been a first down. Instead, you saw the contact on time, no penalty, and before this drive could get wings, it's 4th down.
That'll be a 44-yard boot, just a yard on the return as he's covered up quickly. And out will come the offense as they take over. The 49ers offense now, they work their way back onto the field. Well, there are 2 scores on the plus side. Still time here in this 4th quarter, but maybe you start thinking about playing keep away?
Yeah, I think here's the situation. You're not thinking touchdowns anymore. You're just thinking first downs. To keep up with your theme there, playing keep away, first downs, they can't touch the ball.
Right back to Mitchell on 2nd down.
And the reinforcements come in as they're going to stop him behind the line.
Throwing is Lance on 3rd down.
This one caught by Kittle. And they nearly get this all the way to midfield. Mark him down at the 49. A gain of 22.
And that pickup of a first down, that's going to leave a mark because they really needed to stop them there, didn't they?
Oh, so frustrating. Defensively, you're a play away from getting that football back here. Down late, tough.
Now they've got to find a way to create a turnover or takeaway. Otherwise, this one will probably get away from them.
And they'll let the quarterback keep it here on 1st and 10.
And this will be stopped at the 44. That one good for 7 yards.
Working with a 2nd and 3. The Lance going to throw.
That's going to be caught by Samuel.
And he'll be brought down just shy of the 40. First down, here's Mitchell.
And they went the wrong way there. Losing yardage back at the 43-yard line.
2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
Came out in a power set, but that only served to put more men in the box. And guess what? If you're going to do that, you've got to win up front, right? Your offensive guys have got to beat the defenders. They lost all leverage on that play.
If nothing else, they've already taken a couple minutes off the clock here already as they come up 2nd down.
On 2nd down, here's Mitchell.
And he's able to carve out about 6 there, down to the 37. First down marker at the 31. It's 3rd down.
Lance looking to throw it.
And he can't get rid of it. He's taken down.
Azeez Ojulari able to get in there for his second sack of the afternoon. Defensive end gets in there that time. They were in a 4-3. What's the responsibility of the ends versus the tackles there, Charles?
Well, most of the time when you talk about the ends, they're your pass rushers. They're the guys that you turn loose to try and get to the guy who's going to throw the football. The tackles, usually more of the run-stuffing variety. But the way this game is advanced, you're wanting a little bit of everything out of all of your guys. But let's just go ahead and break it down and make it simple. The guy who's the right defensive end versus a right-handed quarterback, that's the blind side. He's going after the quarterback. He's going to put him on the ground.
And Tampa Bay trots out there now.
Their defense was able to force the punt. That's the good news. But this is still a two-score game, and they need points on this drive and in a relatively quick manner.
Here's Cook as they begin on the ground.
And he fights forward for a modest 2-yard gain, second down.
Here's 2nd and 8.
That's taken in by Duvernay.
And down right around the 32-yard line, 4 yards on the pickup. Back to throw here.
Right back to Duvernay. That's complete. And he is going to have the Buccaneers first down by about 3 yards or so as they wind up getting 7 there on 3rd and 4.
This possession means so much for them. They've got to focus on this drive and find a way to make this a one-possession game.
Yes.
Got to get a score.
Yeah, so good with a field goal. Don't necessarily need a touchdown. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. Handoff comes to Cook.
And he was able to shed one tackle but could not get away from there.
Second and 9 now. And down he goes. The 49ers get there. Nick Bosa in there to get him. It's a loss of 5.
So that time, Charles, quarterback helpless really in the pocket in the face of a pass rush like that. They were on him instantly.
Yeah, that's one where you turn to your lineman and say, guys, can I get a little help here? And you have to ask politely because, remember, they're blocking for you the entire game. But as a quarterback, you've also got to have the clock running in your head when you need to get rid of the football. But this time, he had no chance. They were on him instantly.
And the next-gen stat's going to show just how much time he had to make a decision, and it's not much. 3 seconds, the final clocking.
Got to try it here. He's back to throw. And he comes back with one complete. And now this is going to be close. The defense says they stopped him, and they did. The Bucs try it on 4th down to come up empty. And the Niners take over in terrific field position. So still over 3 minutes remaining in this game, but boy, not getting that one that hurt.
That's a little bit demoralizing, so they have to be careful about that because still have an opportunity if they can get some things done on defense. But now, since they've taken over on downs, a team with the ball, guess what? Going to 4-minute offense, maybe they can put this thing away.
Here's Mitchell. He'll take this to the 46.
Clock continuing to run. They'll probably wind this all the way before snapping it on 2nd down.
Once again, it's Mitchell.
And the stop here will come at the 38-yard line.
63 yards for him on the ground now on that, his 20th carry of the ball game.
Well, I don't think there's any question, Brandon, at this stage. The stop troops, the defensive guys, they got to use their 3 timeouts here. They've got to stop them and get the ball back.
Yeah, if you're in that 2 to 3 score deficit window that they're in now, you got to get it ASAP.
Yeah, no doubt about it. Stop them, use your timeouts. Easier to move the ball on offense without timeouts than to stop them on defense without using them.
A shotgun handoff to Mitchell.
And he's brought down at the 34. Call it a gain of 4. Following the pickup of 4, here's 2nd and 6.
Now it's Mitchell, and he'll get this forward only for about a yard, as that's going to take us to the 2-minute warning.
Call it a gain of a yard, and it's going to bring up 3rd and 5. So it's 49er football here as we get you reset. They've got a 3rd down now as they look for one more first down to help salt this one away.
And now he'll fire deep downfield for James.
And he bats it away, and it falls down incomplete. And no, it doesn't get there. Hits the crossbar, bounces back out. He had it on line, but it comes up about a rotation short. Well, he had that one on target. That's half the battle. The other half of the battle, however, is distance.
And he nearly had that, too. But it was the crossbar that said otherwise. And that'll deny him a shot at 3.
So now the Bucs down 20-10. And time, a huge factor. It's been a struggle to score all day, and now they need to do it twice here late to have a chance. Quick hitter here, it's complete.
And he's going to be taken down. Plus, there's a penalty flag in the backfield. They may get 15 more on top of this. Well, certainly those are the types of mistakes they're trying to avoid as they attempt to protect this lead late in the game.
And let's face it, they're hoping that this one doesn't cost them in a significant way. Yeah, one guy committed a penalty, but now the entire defense has to pay the price.
And in for the Buccaneers touchdown. Tyler Higbee, 35 yards.
And the Bucs have made it a one-score game again here in the fourth.
Important extra point up and through. And now things get a bit more interesting here in this fourth quarter. Now after the touchdown, here's Gonzalez on to kick it away.
And this taken in at the goal line. And he'll get it up past the 20 to about the 22.
And San Francisco gets set to go here.
Well, they can smell victory, partner. They can see it on the horizon, but certainly we're not done yet here. Defense still has 3 timeouts, and obviously this is a very slim lead they're holding on to.
And let's face it, the easiest way to get this done, challenge your ground game. Challenge your offensive line, your tight ends, your receivers, anyone who's going to lay down a block. Don't let there be penetration because they're going to stack the line of scrimmage and maybe bring extra people to the ball. If you can do that, make them burn their timeouts, run out the clock, life will be good. But if you really want to gamble a little bit, a quick play action, quick throw, might be able to get it done. Just make sure it's not incomplete and stop the clock.
And he's going to have a Niners first down as he'll take this up to about the 33-yard line. Now, during that run, an injury here. We got one of those big blockers in some discomfort. Well, the medical staff is going to come out here and take a look, and we will take a short break.
And not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up 1st and 10.
On the option right is Lance.
And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. The Bucs going to go ahead and use the second of their timeouts. And they'll be disappointed to have to burn one there after giving up the first down. Down to a knee for the 49ers. This one about to be on ice. Now the defense will burn their 3rd and final timeout as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming 2nd down play. Down to a knee for the 49ers. This one about to be on ice. One final kneel down here as it comes inside the 40-second mark, and that should be enough to put this one on ice.
And here's Gillen on now to punt as he gets this one away.
And no return here. Where will they spot it? They say just outside the 20-yard line.
And a fun, close ball game comes to an end. On that last play, Charles, they were on the wrong side of midfield. They needed something near a miracle, and they couldn't get it done.
Yeah, the